Have I got PCOS? Have I not? Like, what the hell's going on? I better not be getting on there. Oh, I don't want to cry on here. I had a pad in. Good morning to my boys, my bitches and my non-binaries. Obviously not in that order because boys always go last. Come with me to the gynecologist. I have managed to get a gynecology appointment. I actually don't really know why. Alexa, stop the music please, babe. Alexa, please stop the music. Thank you. Just ignore my kitchen. Nothing about it is good. Nothing about it was my choice. This is my, well, it's not even my new home. I've been here for a year. I'm getting there, right? Give me a chance. So basically, I think I've got PCOS, right? Because my periods are all over the shop, but it's more when I'm stressed. So I don't know if there's a link between ADHD. If any of you know this, if any of you have got ADHD, and when you've got periods of being overwhelmed, do your periods go out of sync? I don't know if that's just what's happening to me, but last month, my cycle was 39 days. Bearing in mind, I'm a 29-day every month girly. I'm also not on any kind of like contraception. There's nothing going in here that should make that come out that irregularly. I went to the doctors a year ago because they were all out of sync, but I thought it was because I was still at my old job and I was miserable, so I thought maybe that the stress of that was like delaying my periods, but then it's happened again recently. And also, I don't think you can actually see them on this camera. I'm getting all these bumps, you see that? And then these like painful cysty spots around there. And I looked that up and chin spots are hormonal. I mean, I looked that up, I've gone to Dr. Google and that's what he said. Polly, just get to the point, why can I not just talk normally? Basically, my periods are all out of sync, they're back out of sync again. I've got these spots. I'm presuming I've got PCOS, but I'm not 100% sure. So I went to the doctors. They then said, oh, we'll have a catch up in 6 months. I was like, cool. But I don't think we actually like definitely agreed it, so I just forgot about it. Then I changed doctors because I moved house, and then randomly I got a text from the NHS saying, you've got a gynecology appointment on this day. Do you want to go? And I thought, well, yeah, obviously I want to go. I don't know if it's about this PCOS situation or whether it's like to do with my smear test, but then that smear test came back all fine. So I don't know why they want me, but the gynecology team at the NHS, they fucking want me. I'm also on my period. I looked up, like, does a gynecology appointment mean they have to go up there and have a look? Because I don't think they want to go up there right now. Do you know what I mean? I'm just in a pickle because I've found myself in this situation before because another ailment that I've got, which is so stupid, is I'm pretty sure I've got a hernia from lifting a washing machine, which is fucking stupid. But I went to get an ultrasound on that and I didn't realise it was a man and he was like, pull your pants down, further, further. And I was like, oh my God, I thought ultrasound was over the top. He was like zapping it, but I had a pad in and I kept putting it down and it was like starting to like crinkle and I was like, stop going down there. I've got to go to this gynecology appointment. I'm hoping it's just a chat and it's not a look, and I'm intrigued what they're going to say. Have I got PCOS? Have I not? Like, what the hell's going on? And hopefully they're going to give me some answers. I'm just making my morning smoothie. I'm pretty sure I make this in every single vlog, so I'm not going to bore you by going through it again. Plop. Also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing this weird outfit, it's because I play tennis now, but I don't know what to wear. I feel like if I actually wear a proper tennis outfit, people are going to expect me to be good. So I'm just going in like casual gym wear. But I don't have any casual gym wear. I initially went to go and do tennis, and I was wearing these little shorts, which I'm wearing now. These are my favourite gym shorts ever, and they're just from H&M. But I only had a crop top on, and then I thought, does this look like I'm showing off, like turning up to tennis like with my tits out? So I decided in that moment I needed a top immediately. I was in the David Lloyd, so that's the gym I go to. I basically then had to buy just any t-shirt they had there, so I've just got this Canterbury men's small top, which admittedly is doing nothing for me. I'm not trying to shag anyone at tennis, so it doesn't matter, does it, babe? Also, I love my tennis mornings because I have 2 breakfasts. So I start off with a bagel with Nutella to give me the oomph to, you know, really at tennis, and then when I get back I have my like dessert breakfast, which is my smoothie. Also, check what I've done with these flowers. I really want to be a flower girly, but as soon as I get them in the house I cannot be fucked to actually sort them out and just put them in the vases, and once they're in the vases I cannot be fucked to actually ever clear them out, so they start to smell and then they're just a bit like mouldy. This is my little vintage Nutribullet. And we're off. Alexa, can you stop please? I'm being so polite to her because you're listening. I got my bathroom done, do you want to see? Oh, it's not that tidy, so maybe I won't show you. I'll show you this. Look at this mirror. Like, look at me. Oh, I don't look as gorgeous as I was first expecting then. Anyway, I'm gonna have a shower and I'm gonna get glam for the gynecology appointment because I feel like maybe if I look glam, I just feel like people are nicer to me, so maybe they'll be like more likely to help me come up with a solution. You are going above the toilet? Sorry, it's a bit grim. Look at this. How nice is this towel? Isn't this like proper like big time girl vibes towel? Like, this is the kind of towel I imagine being at the Soho House changing rooms. I was in charge of like the design of the bathroom because obviously Rory doesn't care. And one thing that is going to bug me for the rest of my days in this house is the fact that this bronze doesn't quite match this bronze of the tap. I don't know if it's coming up on camera, But that just upsets me, and that is just very classic me. I'm gonna love you and leave you while I have a shower, and then we can get right back to it, can't we? I just thought I'd quickly show you what I'm currently putting on my skin. Now in better light, you can see the problem that I'm having with my skin. Down here, down here. But the rest of it, I'd say quite glowy and quite nice. Let me show you what I've been using, because my skin has been really dull. I'd say for about a year or so, because I just didn't know what to put on it. But I got sent some things. I get sent quite a few things, but I'm always too scared to use them because I don't want them to like ruin my skin. But these are things I've now been using for about 2 months, I'd say. And I use them religiously every morning and every night. And I really think they've actually made a difference. So I don't know if eye cream actually does make a difference actually, but it's got this like yellowy colour to it, so I think it does brighten it a bit. The difference that I see mainly with this is that when I put my makeup on, it looks better. It looks less powdery, like it fills in the lines a bit less, so I just quite like this, the creamy eye treatment. And I wonder whether this is helping me in the future. Then I use this, the Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum by, I think it's Ole Henriksen. It's got 15% vitamin C, 5% PHAs, hyaluronic acid, 15%, oh sorry, it's just saying the same thing again, but in a different language. I just saw loads of people talking about wearing vitamin C, and I also have been told to put on hyaluronic acid to give my skin more moisture. That seems to have both in, which I really like. I always know people are like, you shouldn't use things with a fragrance, and these do have fragrances, but I just really, really like them. And then this Ole Henriksen Strength Training Peptide Moisture Booster. So I've used quite a lot of that. I just really like them. I feel, particularly in the winter, I feel really moisturised, and I will be repurchasing all of these when they run out. So obviously at the moment they've been sent to me, so you're probably thinking, babe, you're only using those because they're free. Initially, yeah. Obviously I was, but now I'm saying these are the things that I religiously use. And then let me show you what I use to wash my face. So I think I wasn't double cleansing, which is causing me a lot more problems. And I think also maybe some of the cleansers I was using was actually not good for oily skin. So I use this, Micellar Gel Wash by Simple. I properly sit there for a bit and like do that. Like I'll go on my phone to like keep myself like occupied, because I don't even like clean my teeth for 2 minutes. I get so bored. So wash it, banana, vitamin C, moisturiser and eye, and that's it. And I'm trying to keep it as simple as that. What do you mean I'm trying? I am keeping it as simple as that. Okay, I'm ready for gyno. This is what I'm wearing at the minute, but I think I'm going to dress up a little bit for the gyno because I don't want them to think that I'm not taking it seriously, because I am. But I've got these tracksuit bottoms. These are actually from Ralph Lauren. I went to Bicester and I just thought they were so cool. And I just thought, if I'm going to spend money on something, it probably makes sense for it to be trackies, because that's what I wear all the time, rather than buying like a nice shirt from Ganni. So I just treated myself to these. This little white top is from Brandy Melville. When I went to Brandy Melville, that was one of the scariest experiences of my life. Everyone was looking at me like, you are ancient and you should not be in here. And I was like, do you know what, fair enough, babe. Let me talk you through what we've got to do today. I write out a schedule of everything I have to do every day, like minute by minute, just so I know I'm up to. Right now, I've got to write up 2 treatments for 2 brand deals. Then I've got to put a post out looking for a videographer. Then I've got to edit a video, and then I need to do some finance stuff because I have to do my own taxes and stuff now. I don't know where any of my pensions are, like from any of my jobs. I'm so bad and unorganised, but I have to sort it out, otherwise I'm obviously going to get put in jail. Okay, I'm going to drink my pint of smoothie, so grim, and I'm going to write up these treatments, these brand deals, and then I'll report back. Oh my god, and then we're actually going to be near the time that I need to leave. Okay, I've done some work. I've also picked my nails to absolute shreds because I'm stressed. I want to go to this appointment. I can't just call them up and be like, am I getting it out or not? Anyway, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to sort out my hair and my face, put some makeup on. This is ridiculous. I'm getting ready for someone to actually look at the other end of me, but whatever. I'm going to do my makeup and then I'll report back. Goodbye. That was such a like timid transition. I was like, ooh. It was more like a little like tap than it was actually doing anything else. Okay. I did my makeup, and now I've just got to go. I really don't want to go. I'm going to put a bit of perfume on, because hopefully this is going to make people like me a bit more. I don't know why I want this gynecologist to like me so much. Like, what am I going to do? Shag her? Okay, I've got the keys, I've got my laptop, I've got my phone, my water. Okay, we're going to go for a bit of a cool girl look. I want them to know in there that I am cool. Okay, the nerves are really kicking in now. I think before I was kind of acting like you were coming with me. Like I was like, hee hee, we're going to this. But then I've realised we're not hee-heeing anymore because I'm happy to go in solo. You're just getting to carry on sitting there, hoofing down some biscuits watching this video. You're just picking your nose watching a video. I was suddenly thinking, like, what if they like need to shove something up there? Oh, God. Okay, I just need to go in. I need to face up to it. I need to remember I'm a big girl. I can do big things. I don't need my mum. And it will be okay. I'll see you in a bit. Also still don't entirely know why I'm here. They're like, don't worry, he'll be ready in a bit. I'm seeing a man. I'm on this bed. I'm in big trouble. Oh, God, I hate hospitals. Okay, I'm back. It was fine. No one looked at anything. We all just stayed where we were sat. That was fine. But it's just these appointments are just so frustrating. Like, oh, I don't want to cry on here. They're just like, just keep an eye on it. This appointment was made, like, I started trying to get someone to help me with this last December. And you're telling me the following November, I'll just keep an eye on it. Like, he's basically like, you're not bad enough for us to do anything. Keep an eye on it. Like, what do you want me to do? Just keep my eye on it for the rest of my life? I know, you know, obviously I know there's people that have got things so much worse than I have, but it's just, as someone that's very anxious, it's very hard just to have someone say, keep your eye on it. Because I've always got my eye on it, because I'm always worried about it, but... Sorry. It's quite therapeutic vlogging actually, because I just held that in. I'm not even upset. This is the annoying thing with having ADHD, is I'm not even upset. I'm just annoyed, like I'm just frustrated, because it just feels a bit embarrassing having someone being like he was basically like, you need 2 out of 3 things to have anyone actually look at you, and you've got 1.5. Like, I can't be 1.5. Oh. He was like, just keep an eye on it. Just if you get a facial hair, if you end up being overweight, come back. I've got to wait to have a beard for someone to listen to me. Bearing in mind, I paid to go to a private person initially, but it's 250 quid each time. I can't afford to just keep doing that. At least he didn't see my vagina. Swings and roundabouts. Anyway, I'm gonna go home. I might have a cry. I think I've cried out now. I think I'm over it. And then I'm gonna carry on with my day. Sorry, I really killed the vibe there. Okay, I'm home. I've got my pigs in blankets combo mixed crisp and my hummus. These are veggie, by the way, as well, you'd be pleased to know. I feel like, you know, I'm very grateful there's nothing greatly wrong with me. I think I'll know I've made it when I can do my food shop at M&S. Do you know what? I don't know if I ever would, because I think I'd always think to myself, but you could spend this money on a holiday. Like, why are you buying veg that is more expensive? I'm so fine. How rude of me, I just ate without even telling you what I was having. It's not good enough. One time, a couple of years ago, I had the worst week of my life. I mean, that's an exaggeration. But in 1 week, I can't believe I'm actually saying this on the internet. In 1 week, on one day, I got and it was embarrassing. I hadn't known my boyfriend very long. I was officially with him, but like, we hadn't been together very long, and I had to tell him, I'm really sorry, but I've got... Which was so embarrassing. That same week, I was munching on something and then I had this crack. And I was like, what was that? And one of my back teeth just completely disintegrated. I remember I was eating peanut butter on toast and I was like, this is weird. This is smooth peanut butter. And then I was like, oh my God, no, it's my tooth I'm nibbling on right now. So then I had to get both situations sorted at the same time, and it was just awful. And now every time I eat something and there's something that is like a slight bite down, I'm like, oh my God, it's a tooth. Anyway, I'll show you from this bite what I'm eating. Look at that, hello. We've got corn chicken. I love really shit cheese, and it's so bad for the environment, and I'm sorry that I eat it, because most things I try and be a little bit more careful, but it's cheese and every single piece of it is wrapped in plastic, like proper shit. Like, there's no way there's any actual dairy in this. Lettuce, corn chicken nuggets, and fake cheese, and it's... So this is the main course, then you have this one afterwards, because you get a bit upset when the main one's finished. So I always treat myself to one little bit with a little bit of the cheese melted on. Anyway, I'm watching Emma Chamberlain's vlog, so if she gives me the inspo on what I should be doing. It's weird you're watching me watching her. I'm gonna have to go. So I've done my work I need to do, and now I have therapy at 6:30 until 7:20, and I've been going to my therapist for just over a year. But I started doing therapy when I was like 17 to 19, again when I was like 23 for a year or so, and then again now for a year or so. So I've kind of always done it since being an adult. So basically what I do in the lead up, so before I go, is I just think to myself like what I want to talk about, because I don't have like really urgent horrible things. Like, sometimes I do it, sometimes I have like, oh my God, this horrible thing's happened and blah blah, or I'm like, oh, I've had this really big panic attack and I want to go through it. But some of it is just like how to manage general life. That's when I'm with ADHD and anxiety. Like, I feel like sometimes I don't fully understand the blueprint of how you're meant to behave in situations, and so I do what I think everyone else is doing, and then normally that makes me quite stressed. So then I speak it through with my therapist, and she's like, okay, you don't actually have to do that, or like, well, if you don't want to do something, you don't have to do it. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. So as a chronic people pleaser, it's quite hard to unlearn that. So when I was younger, I used to go to therapy because I had emetophobia. Well, I still have it, but I had really bad emetophobia. That was when I was like 17 to 19. That was with CAMS, I think it's called, like when you go to therapy as a a child with the NHS. They do like CBT, so they try to like exposure things. So I'd like write a list of like 1 to 10 of things that I found scary, 10 was the scariest, and I'd like go through them, but it didn't really help that much. And then when I was a bit older, I think we then realised it's because I actually had anxiety. Emetophobia was like caused by the anxiety. Like I think it was just that I was ill once when I was younger and I probably just reacted badly to it. Like say I'd been bitten by a dog or I'd been on a height and I'd had that same like panic attack. It's probably that would be my phobia. And then about a year ago, I got diagnosed with ADHD and I was like, oh shit. And then now I work for my therapist through that, and we think a lot of my anxiety actually comes from having ADHD and trying to like suppress it or trying to mask it or trying to fit in with the normal world when I feel like my brain isn't conducive to doing that. But it's quite nice to now fully actually understand what's going on in here. It's a sacrifice because it's expensive, but for me, that hour of therapy, it probably cost me the same as it would to like go on a night out, I suppose. But I don't go out as much, and I'd much rather spend an evening with my therapist and feel better and be ready for the week than have a night in a pub drinking wine. I understand I'm very privileged to be in that position. That does not go unnoticed to me. Yeah, I just budget for it. Budget for it the same as like my gym membership. So yeah, I'm gonna think of what I'm gonna say to her, do a little bit of work, and then I really wanna go and pop this spot. I know I shouldn't do that, but I think I am going to treat myself to it. I might actually end the vlog here. Or is that weird because I've just ended it on therapy talk? Do you mind? I can't see this even getting more interesting. I could show you my dinner if you want. Do you care what I'm going to have for dinner? I did it, I popped it. Shouldn't have done that, very bad. But you know what, it had to happen. I mean, it didn't have to happen, but it did happen. We've just got to accept these things sometimes. I'm going to go now because there's nothing more to say today and I've already blabbed on for a long time. Let me know if you like these kind of vlogs. I feel like I'm being a little bit more just myself. It's quite vulnerable in YouTube because you see more of me, not just me in the highlights. Like I'm trying to give you a full 360 of me because I don't want you just to think that I'm just like, oh, I'm going to an event. Not I'm going to many events. I just want you to see exactly what my life looks like, really, because it is naturally actually very quiet and quite low key. I feel like maybe if I watch something like this, I'd find it quite comforting, but then I don't know whether maybe actually when you're coming to like watch YouTube, you just want to watch something that's easy and like chill, and like watching me cry in the car probably wasn't that chill. You know, it wasn't very like cool girl vibes, was it? And if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time, which should be next Thursday, but knowing me, it might not be, but I will really try. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Love you all a lot, and I really, really appreciate you being here. It means more than you will ever know. Okay, right.